Today we will learn the following concepts related to comparison of quantities. This box contains 18 red balls and 6 white balls. If you are asked to compare their numbers, then how would you do it? To compare these, we can say that the number of red balls is more than the number of white balls. But such statements do not give us a sense of numbers in such a way that here number of red balls is 18 minus 6 is equal to 12, more than the number of white balls. Similarly, we can also compare them by division, such as number of red balls divided by number of white balls. We can also write this as 18 divided by 6, from which we get 3 divided by 1 as a fraction. This tells us that the number of red balls is 3 times the number of white balls. Comparison of two quantities as how many times is called as ratio. In this way, we can say that the ratio of number of red balls to number of white balls is equal to 3:1, which means there are 3 red balls compared to 1 white ball. Like the ratio, we can also compare it in a percentage. Like here, we see that total balls are 18 plus 6 is equal to 24. In 24, 18 are red balls. In this way, we can say that in box, red balls are 18 divided by 24 parts of total balls. That is, in box, red balls are 18 divided by 24 multiplied by 100% is equal to 3 divided by 4 multiplied by 100% is equal to 75%. Similarly, we see that there are 6 white balls in 24 balls. That is, white balls are 6 divided by 24 multiplied by 100% is equal to 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 100% is equal to 25%. Keep in mind that in both situations, we have used the unitary method. Remember that this percent sign represents a percentage, that is 1 divided by 100. In this way, when we say 100%, it means 100 multiplied by 1 divided by 100 is equal to 1. So, there is no change in the value of the number and we can express the number in percentage. It is not necessary that we must know the numbers to express in percentage. But we can also get the percentage with the help of ratio. For example, here the ratio of number of red balls to the number of white balls is 3:1. From this, we get to know that in every 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 balls, there are 3 red balls and 1 white ball. In this way, we can say that in the box, red balls are 3 by 4 multiplied by 100% is equal to 75%. And the box contains 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 100% is equal to 25% white balls. We can also do this in another way. Since the box contains 75% red balls, that's why the box contains 100% minus 75% is equal to 25% white balls. In this way, we have obtained a percentage from ratio. Now, we can compare that in the box, there are 75% red balls and 25% white balls. Let's know about percentage increase and percentage decrease. In the box, there are total 24 balls. After putting some white balls, the total number of balls increased to 36. In this way, the total number of balls increased by 36 minus 24 is equal to 12. That is, 12 extra balls were kept. Since the original number has increased, so we will take the original number as base. Thus, the percentage increase will be increase divided by original number multiplied by 100%. Here, 12 divided by 24 multiplied by 100% is equal to 1 by 2 multiplied by 100% is equal to 50%. This tells us that the total number of balls has increased by 50%. Now, out of total 24 balls in the box, we have removed 6 red balls. So now, the total number of balls is 18. That is, now the number of balls has decreased by 6 balls. In this way, we can say that the percentage decrease in the number of balls is 6 divided by 24 multiplied by 100% is equal to 1 divided by 4 multiplied by 100% is equal to 25%. Sometimes we need to guess a rough percentage. Under such circumstances, understanding of estimation helps us. We will understand this in the next video. Today we have learned the following concepts related to comparison of quantities. Today we will learn estimation of percentage. Let's know how estimation in percentage is done. Suppose we have to find 9% of 451.23. Let's solve this by estimation. We will round off 451.23 to the nearest tens. Here, 451.23 is closer to 450 as compared to 460. So, we will write 450 on the place of this number. Since we have to find 9%, so we can do 450 multiplied by 9 by 100. But this can be done in an easier way. First, we will find 10% of 450. 10% of 450 is 45. Similarly, we will get 1% of 450, which will be 4.50, that is 4.5. Now, we will subtract 4.5 from 45. So, we will get 9% of 450, that is 40.5. Therefore, 9% of 451.23 is about 40.5. Now, can you find 25% of 358.3? Stop the video and try to find out. Let me tell you, the approximate nearest tens of 358.3 is 360. 25% means 25 by 100, that is 1 by 4. In this way, 25% of 360 means the fourth part of 360, that is 360 divided by 4, that is 90. So today we have learned estimation of percentage. In the next video, we will see some examples related to comparison of quantities. Today we will see examples of the following concepts. In a basket, bananas and pomegranates are in the ratio of 3:5. Find out what is the percentage of bananas and pomegranates in the basket. It is given that the ratio of number of bananas to the number of pomegranates is 3:5. Can you tell what this means? Think. Absolutely right. Here there are 3 bananas compared to each 5 pomegranates. In this way, we say that there are 5 pomegranates and 3 bananas compared to every 5 plus 3 is equal to 8 fruits. In this way, the percentage of bananas in 8 fruits is 3 by 8 multiplied by 100% is equal to 37.5%, and percentage of pomegranates in 8 fruits is 5 by 8 multiplied by 100% is equal to 62.5%. We can also get the percentage of pomegranate by subtracting the percentage of bananas from 100%. That is, the percentage of pomegranate is equal to 100% minus 37.5% is equal to 62.5%. Next example. There are total 120 students in the 6th standard of a school. From these, 50% students come to school by auto rickshaw, 30% students come to school by bicycle, and the remaining students come to school by school bus. Find out what percentage of students come to school by school bus. We have to find the number of students coming by school bus. Can you tell how we can do this? Think. We can find it by different methods. Like here, we can see that 50% of the students come to school by auto rickshaw, 30% of students come to school by bicycle, and remaining students, that is 100% minus 50% plus 30%, which is equal to 100% minus 80% is equal to 20% of students come to school by school bus. In this way, the number of students coming to school by bus is equal to 20% of 120, that is equal to 20 divided by 100 multiplied by 120 is equal to 24. Next example. Mixture of milk and water contains 15% of water. Estimate the approximate amount of water in the 29.650 liter mixture. Here, by estimation, we can solve this question in less time. First, let's understand the question. Mixture of milk and water contains 15% of water. In this way, in total 29.650 liter mixture, water will be 15% of 29.650 liter, that is 15% multiplied by 29.650 liter. First of all, we will do the nearest approximation of 29.650 liter, that will be 30 liter. In this way, the amount of water will be 15% of 30 liter. We can write this as 10% plus 5% multiplied by 30 liter. That is 10% multiplied by 30 liter plus 5% multiplied by 30 liter. Now, we will find out 10% of 30, that will be 3 liter. If we do half of this, we will get 5% of 30. 1 by 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 1.5 liter. Now, we will add both. 3 liter plus 1.5 liter is equal to 4.5 liter. That is, the amount of water will be about 4.5 liter. Today we saw examples of the following concepts. In the next video, we will see some misconceptions related to this. Today we will see misconceptions and some mistakes related to following concepts. Misconception 1. Which of the following numbers has a value of 38%. Some children cannot understand the sign of percent. They think that percent means 100 and 38% means 38 multiplied by 100. With this understanding, they give answer as option 1, which is a wrong answer. Always remember that percent means 1 by 100, therefore 38% is equal to 38 divided by 100, so option 2 is the right answer. Misconception 2. In a bag of 15 fruits, there are 5 mangoes and rest are chikus. Find the ratio of number of mangoes to the number of chikus. Some children can't understand the given information and ignore what is to be finded. They see number 15 and 5 in the question and in option 1 and think that option 1 is the right answer. That's why they choose option 1, which is a wrong answer. We should read questions properly and understand what is given and what is to be found. Only then we will be able to answer correctly. Here 15 is the total number of fruits, from which 5 are mangoes. We can say that in bag the number of chikus is 15 minus 5 is equal to 10. In this way, the ratio of number of mangoes to the number of chikus is 5:10. Therefore, option 2 is the right answer. Misconception 3. If 4 by 3% of a number is 24, then what is that number? To find an unknown number, children ignore the percent sign and multiply 4 by 3 with 24, from which they get answer 32. But this is a wrong answer. Therefore, option 1 is wrong answer. This mistake happens because of not understanding the question properly. Here, we have to find out the number whose 4 by 3% is 24. Suppose the unknown number is x, then we can say that 4 by 3% of x is equal to 24. Since the meaning of percent is 1 by 100, that's why we can write 4 by 3 multiplied by 1 by 100 multiplied by x is equal to 24. This can be written as x is equal to 24 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 3 by 4 is equal to 6 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 3 is equal to 1800. In this way, we get the value of unknown number as 1800. Therefore, option 2 is the right answer. Now, let's know some mistakes related to percentage increase and percentage decrease. Mistake 1. Some children think that percentage increase can never exceed 100%. But this is a wrong understanding. Suppose a shopkeeper gets 3 rupees after spending 1 rupee, then his profit will be 2 rupees and profit percentage will be 2 divided by 1 multiplied by 100 is equal to 200%. Mistake 2. If there is a decrease of 25% in 100, then the answer is 75. Due to this, children assume that to get 100, they have to increase 75 by 25%. But this is the wrong understanding. The correct answer is that if there is a decrease of 25% in 100, the answer is definitely 75. But when there is an increase of 25% in 75, the result is 75 plus 25% of 75 is equal to 75 plus 25 by 100 multiplied by 75 is equal to 75 plus 18.75 is equal to 93.75. The result is not 100. Mistake 3. If there is a 20% decrease in 100, then the result is 80. Due to this, misconception arises in children that 20% increase will be necessary to obtain 100 from 80. But this is a wrong understanding. Here, To get 100 from 80, an increase of 20 is necessary. But here, the base will be 80 because the increase is in 80. Therefore, percentage increase will be 20 divided by 80 multiplied by 100 is equal to 25%. Today we saw misconceptions and some mistakes related to following concepts. Today we will learn about discount and tax. Often, shopkeepers give some discount on the marked price, that is MP, of the item to attract customers and to sell their goods. For example, the marked price of a shirt is 250 rupees while its selling price, that is SP, is 200 rupees. In this way, the customer is getting some discount on the marked price with which he can buy the shirt for 200 rupees. The reduction given on the marked price of the article is called discount. Can you tell us how much is the discount here? Think. Let me tell you. We find the discount by subtracting the selling price from the marked price. In this case, discount is equal to marked price 250 rupees minus selling price 200 rupees, which is equal to 50 rupees. Mostly, the discount is given as a percentage. Therefore, we will calculate the percentage of discount in this case. Since the discount is given on the marked price, we consider the marked price as the base using which we represent the discount in percentage. This is how we do it. Like here, discount is equal to 50 divided by 250 multiplied by 100% is equal to 1 divided by 5 multiplied by 100% is equal to 20%. Now, let's know about the tax related to shopping. We buy different kinds of things. Have you looked at the shopping bill properly? You may have found that some additional value along with the value of the item is charged as tax, such as sales tax, valued added tax, or goods and services tax, that is GST, etc. This tax is paid to the government, which the government spends for the facilities like health, education, etc. Most taxes are represented as percentage. Let us learn some examples how they are calculated. Saili buys a book worth rupees 300. If the sales tax rate is 7%, then how much amount she must pay to the shopkeeper? Here, the selling price of the book is 300 rupees. Sales tax is always on the selling price of the article and it is added to the bill amount. In this way, there will be an additional 7% sales tax on 300 rupees. That is, sales tax is equal to 7 rupees divided by 100 multiplied by 300 is equal to 21 rupees. That is, buying a book of rupees 300 will incur a sales tax of rupees 21. That is, the payable amount will be cost price plus sales tax, which is equal to 300 rupees plus 21 rupees is equal to 321 rupees. The Government of India has implemented Goods and Services Tax or GST from July 2017. This tax is levied on the supply of goods or services or both. Suppose a shopkeeper sold TV for rupees 18,880, which included 18% GST. Find out what was the value of TV before adding GST. 18% means 18 by 100, that is if we consider the initial selling price of TV as 100 rupees, then it include GST of rupees 18. Thus, the selling price will be 100 rupees plus 18 rupees is equal to 118 rupees. When the selling price is 118 rupees, then the initial selling price is 100 rupees. In this way, when the selling price is 1 rupees, then the initial selling price will be 100 rupees divided by 118. In this way, when the selling price is 18,880 rupees, then the initial selling price will be like this. In this way, the value of TV before adding GST was 16,000 rupees. Today we have learned discount and tax. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples based on them. Today we will see some interesting examples based on discount and tax. Rahul went to a shop to buy a new refrigerator. He was getting a refrigerator that has marked price 20,000 rupees at a price of 18,800 rupees. Find out the percentage discount in this situation. From the question, we understand that the marked price is 20,000 rupees and the selling price is 18,800 rupees. To find the discount, we subtract the selling price from the marked price. Discount is equal to marked price minus selling price. Discount is equal to 20,000 rupees minus 18,800 rupees. With this, we get a discount of 1,200 rupees. Hence, the discount is 1,200 rupees on the marked price of 20,000 rupees. So, can you tell what is the percentage discount in this situation? Think. Let me tell you. Discount is equal to total discount divided by marked price multiplied by 100%. The discount is given on the marked price, so we will consider the marked price at the base, which is equal to 1,200 divided by 20,000 multiplied by 100% is equal to 6%. That is, a discount of 6% has been given on the marked price of the refrigerator. Next example. The initial price of a mobile phone is 5,800 rupees. If Rohan purchases it with 12% GST, that is goods and services tax, what is the total amount Rohan have to pay? Here we are given that the initial price of mobile phone is 5,800 rupees. The rate of GST is equal to 12%. We have to find out the total price that Rohan has to pay. That is, we have to find the selling price of the mobile phone. We know that 12% means 12 divided by 100. That is, if we consider the initial price of the item as 100 rupees, then GST will be 12 rupees. In this way, the selling price will be 100 rupees plus 12 rupees is equal to 112 rupees. When the initial price is 100 rupees, then the selling price is 112 rupees. In this way, when the initial price is 1 rupees, then the selling price will be 112 rupees divided by 100. In this way, when the initial price is 5,800 rupees, then the selling price will be 112 rupees divided by 100 multiplied by 5,800 rupees, which is equal to 112 rupees multiplied by 58 is equal to 6,496 rupees. After adding GST in this way, Rohan will have to pay 6,496 rupees as the total cost of the mobile phone. Next example. Manisha went to a shop to buy a cupboard. She liked a cupboard in the shop. The marked price of the cupboard was 6,500 rupees. But the shopkeeper was offering a discount of 7% on it. If the sales tax rate is 8%, find the bill amount. Keep in mind that sales tax is always charged on the selling price of the item. Just think, is 6,500 rupees the selling price? Let me tell you, here 6,500 rupees is the marked price. To get the selling price, we have to deduct the discount from the marked price. Here we have given discount in percentage. So let's first find out how much discount will be given here. Discount is equal to 7% of marked price is equal to 7 divided by 100 multiplied by 6,500 rupees is equal to 455 rupees. In this way, the selling price is equal to marked price minus discount is equal to 6,500 rupees minus 455 rupees is equal to 6,045 rupees. Since the sales tax 8% is applicable on the selling price of rupees 6,045, sales tax is equal to 8% of 6,045 rupees is equal to 8 divided by 100 multiplied by 6,045 rupees is equal to 483.60 rupees. In this way, the bill amount is equal to sales price plus sales tax is equal to 6,045 rupees plus 483.60 rupees is equal to 6,528.60 rupees. So, to buy a cupboard, Manisha will have to pay 6,528.60 rupees. So, today we have seen some interesting examples based on discount and tax. In the next video, we will see some misconceptions and common mistakes related to it. Today we will see misconceptions and common mistakes about discount and tax. Misconception 1. If 10% discount is applied on the marked price, that is MP of an item, and 10% tax is applied on its selling price, will the item be sold at marked price? Some children see that discount and tax rate are similar and think that the item will be sold at marked price only. They do not logically try to understand it and choose option 1 in a hurry, which is a wrong answer. Remember that discount is paid at marked price and sales tax is levied on selling price of the article. Here, 10% discount is given on the marked price of the item. That is, if the value of the item is rupees 100, then the discount will be rupees 10. In this way, the selling price is equal to marked price minus discount is equal to 100 rupees minus 10 rupees is equal to 90 rupees. Since sales tax 10% is levied on selling price, hence sales tax is equal to 10% of rupees 90 is equal to rupees 10 by 100 multiplied by 90 is equal to 9 rupees. Similarly, by adding the sales tax with the selling price, the due amount of the bill is obtained. 90 rupees plus 9 rupees is equal to 99 rupees. Here we will see that the bill amount is not equal to the marked price. So, the goods will not be sold at the marked price. That is, option 2 is the correct answer. Now, let's see some mistakes. Mistake 1. If children are asked to express discount in percentage, then children cannot decide if discount is equal to total discount divided by marked price multiplied by 100% or write discount is equal to total discount divided by selling price multiplied by 100%. Keep in mind that discount is always given on the marked price. That's why we find discount on marked price. That is, the correct formula is discount is equal to total discount divided by marked price multiplied by 100%. Mistake 2. Amit buys a watch for Rs 200 which includes 5% GST. Find the initial price of the watch. Some children ignore the information given in the question, which makes them difficult to understand the question. They do not understand why the word includes is used in the question. They do 200 rupees multiplied by 5%, that is 200 multiplied by 5 by 100 to find the initial price, which makes them understand that GST is equal to 10 rupees is received. They combine it with Rs 200 and get the initial price of the watch 210 rupees. But this is a wrong answer. That is, option 1 is wrong answer. Here 5% GST is already included in Rs 200. So to find the initial price of the watch, we have to subtract GST from Rs 200. Here 5% GST means 5 by 100, that is, if we consider the selling price of the item as Rs 100, then the GST will be Rs 5. In this way, the initial price will be selling price minus GST is equal to 100 rupees minus 5 rupees is equal to 95 rupees. When the selling price is Rs 100, then the initial price is Rs 95. In this way, when the selling price is Rs 1, then the initial price will be Rs 95 by 100. In this way, when the selling price is Rs 200, then the initial price will be Rs 95 by 100 multiplied by 200 is equal to Rs 190. In this way, before adding GST, the value of the watch, that is, initial price will be Rs 190. Hence, the correct answer is option 2. Today we have seen misconceptions and common mistakes about discount and tax. Today we will learn profit and loss. Rohit bought a ball at a price of Rs 90. The price at which an item is purchased is called the cost price. It is represented as CP. Thus, the cost price for Rohit was 90 rupees. Rohit sold the ball to Varun for Rs 120. The price at which an item is sold is called the selling price. It is represented as SP. As Rohit sold the ball for Rs 120, the selling price of the ball was Rs 120 for him. Varun bought the ball from Rohit. What is the cost price for Varun? Think. Absolutely right. Since Varun bought the ball for Rs 120, therefore Rs 120 is the cost price for Varun. In this transaction, Rohit has recovered the value of ball, which is Rs 90, but he also received some additional money. This additional amount is called profit. Whenever the selling price is higher than the cost price, then in such case, the person earns profit. This profit is obtained by subtracting the cost price from the selling price. Here, profit is equal to 120 rupees minus 90 rupees is equal to 30 rupees. It means that Rohit spent 90 rupees on which he got profit of 30 rupees. There is a profit of 30 rupees on the cost price of 90 rupees. That is, there will be a profit of 30 rupees divided by 90 on the cost price of Rs 1, which is equal to 1 by 3. Similarly, we can say that the cost price of 100 rupees, Rohit will get a profit of 1 by 3 multiplied by 100 rupees is equal to Rs 33.33 rupees. The profit earned for every 100 rupees spent on the cost price is called profit percentage. That is, Rohit will get 33.33% profit in this transaction. The profit percentage is always obtained on the cost price. So, we take the cost price as the base. We write the formula for profit percentage as profit percentage is equal to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. Now, let's look at another situation of the transaction. Suppose Rohit bought an item for rupees 90, but due to some reason, he had to sell the item for rupees 54. Here, the cost price is 90 rupees and selling price is 54 rupees. Now think, had Rohit earned profit in this situation? Think. No, not at all. Since the cost price of the item has not been fully recovered in this transaction, therefore, Rohit will not be benefited here. Instead, he will be at a loss. When the selling price is less than the cost price, there is a loss in the transaction. This loss is obtained by subtracting the selling price from the cost price. Now imagine how we can get the loss percentage. Think. Like profit, loss also obtained on the cost price. So again, we consider cost price as the base. With this understanding, we write the formula for loss percentage as loss percentage is equal to loss divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. Here, the loss percentage is equal to 36 divided by 90 multiplied by 100% is equal to 2 divided by 5 multiplied by 100% is equal to 40%. That is, Rohit incurred loss of 40% in this transaction. So today we have learned profit and loss. In the next video, we will see other interesting examples on this topic. Today we will see examples related to profit and loss. Meena bought 20 pencils at the rate of 5 rupees and 40 pencils at the rate of 4 rupees. Out of the total pencils, she sold 54 pencils at the rate of 4 rupees and 6 pencils at the rate of 3 rupees. Find the profit or loss percentage. First of all, we have to find the cost price or CP of all the pencils purchased. The total cost price is equal to cost price of 20 pencils that were purchased at the rate of 5 rupees per pencil plus cost price of 40 pencils that were purchased at the rate of 4 rupees per pencil, which is equal to rupees 5 multiplied by 20 plus rupees 4 multiplied by 40, which is equal to 100 rupees plus 160 rupees is equal to 260 rupees. Similarly, let's find the total selling price of the pencils. Total selling price is equal to the selling price of 54 pencils that was sold at rate of rupees 4 per pencil plus the selling price of 6 pencils that was sold at the rate of rupees 3 per pencil, which is equal to 216 rupees plus 18 rupees is equal to 234 rupees. Here we see that the total selling price is less than the cost price. So we can say that in this situation, Meena has incurred a loss. Since loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, that is CP minus SP is equal to, which is equal to 260 rupees minus 234 rupees, which is equal to 26 rupees. Since loss percentage is equal to loss divided by cost price multiplied by 100% is equal to 26 divided by 260 multiplied by 100% is equal to 10%. That is, Meena incurred a loss of 10%. Next example. A shopkeeper sold a watch for Rs 1225, on which he earned a profit of 15%. Find out what will be the cost price of the watch. Stop this video and try to find the answer. Let me tell you, here the shopkeeper sold the watch for 1225 rupees. So, the selling price of the watch, that is SP, is 1225 rupees. He gained 15% profit. We know that profit percentage is equal to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100%, and profit is equal to selling price SP minus cost price CP. Therefore, we can say that profit percentage is equal to selling price minus cost price divided by cost price multiplied by 100% is equal to selling price divided by cost price minus 1 multiplied by 100%. SP minus CP divided by CP multiplied by 100 is equal to SP divided by CP minus 1 multiplied by 100%. In this way, 15% is equal to 1225 divided by cost price minus 1 multiplied by 100%. We will solve it this way. That is, 15 divided by 100 is equal to 1225 divided by cost price minus 1. That is, 15 divided by 100 plus 1 is equal to 1225 divided by cost price. That is, 115 divided by 100 is equal to 1225 divided by cost price. In this way, the cost price is equal to 1225 multiplied by 100 divided by 115. That is, the cost price is equal to 1065.22 rupees. Therefore, the cost price of the watch is 1065.22 rupees. You can solve this question with another easy method, which is called a unitary method, which we will see in the next video. So today we have seen the examples related to profit and loss. In the next video, we will see some misconceptions and mistakes related to them. Today we will see some misconceptions and mistakes related to profit and loss. Misconception 1. Identify the following statement as true or false. The selling price SP of an item is always higher than its cost price. Some of the students have misconception that the selling price of an item is always higher than its cost price. But this is a wrong understanding, so option 1 is the wrong answer. The selling price of an item may be equal to or less than its cost price. If SP is greater than CP, then there is profit in the transaction. If SP is less than CP, then there is loss in the transaction. If SP is equal to CP, then there is neither profit nor loss in the transaction. Hence, option 2 is the correct answer. Misconception 2. Sangeeta bought some sports goods for 2000 rupees. She sold it to school for rupees 2500. What is the profit percentage in this transaction? Some children think that the profit or loss percentage is obtained on selling price of the item. So, they use the wrong formula to find the profit or loss percentage. They write profit percentage is equal to profit divided by selling price multiplied by 100, or loss percent is equal to loss divided by selling price multiplied by 100. While solving this example, children write profit is equal to SP minus CP is equal to 2500 rupees minus 2000 rupees is equal to 500 rupees. But while getting the percentage, they write the formula like this. Profit percentage is equal to profit divided by selling price multiplied by 100%. By placing the numbers in this formula, they solve it like this. They get 20% profit as the answer, but it is wrong. Hence, option 1 is wrong answer. Remember, profit or loss is obtained on the cost price of the item. So, the cost price is always the base for finding profit or loss percentage. So, the correct formula is profit percentage is equal to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100%, which is equal to 500 divided by 2000 multiplied by 100 is equal to 25%. Hence, option 2 is the correct answer. Now, let's see some mistakes. A shopkeeper buys 40 items for 2800 rupees. He sells them at a profit of 16%. Find the selling price of the goods. Children do not understand the information given in the question properly, and they also do not understand how to use it. Because of this, they make some mistakes. Let us understand these mistakes. Mistake 1. Some children do not understand the question properly. Here, the cost price of 40 items is given. But they think that the cost price of 40 items is equal to 40 multiplied by 2800 rupees is equal to 1,12,000 rupees. This is a misunderstanding. Mistake 2. Given the cost price is equal to 2800 rupees and the profit percentage is equal to 16% is equal to 16 divided by 100. The cost price and the profit are used to find the selling price. To do this, some children add percentage profit to the cost price. Hence, they get selling price is equal to cost price plus profit, which is equal to 2800 plus 16 divided by 100, which is equal to 2,80,016 rupees divided by 100, which is wrong. Remember, the selling price is obtained by adding the profit to the cost price, so we must convert the profit given in percentage into actual profit. Here, 16% profit tells us that if cost price is rupees 100, then the profit is rupees 16. In this way, we can say that when the cost price is 1 rupees, the profit will be 16 divided by 100. In this way, when the cost price is 2800 rupees, then the profit will be rupees 16 divided by 100 multiplied by 2800, that is 448 rupees. Hence, the selling price will be 2800 rupees plus 448 rupees is equal to 3248 rupees. So today we have seen some misconceptions and mistakes related to profit and loss. Today we are going to learn about interest. There are many situations when we need more money than we have. For example, a trader not having enough money for starting a new business, shopkeeper for buying new goods, a farmer to buy new seeds and agricultural goods. In such a situation, they borrow money from an institution like a bank, post office, or any person. The amount borrowed or lent to us is called the principal. The lender and the borrower agree on certain conditions. such as the amount of additional money to be returned along with the principal at the time of returning, etc. We call this extra money as interest. Interest is often paid as percentage of principal for a certain period of time. For example, 12% per annum means that for every rupees 100 of principal, there will be rupees 12 interest for 1 year. The total amount to be returned by adding principal and interest is called amount. When we deposit money in the bank also gives us some interest on it, which depends on the time and the rate of interest. When we talk about interest, there are two types: simple interest and compound interest. In the previous class, we understood simple interest. Let's revise it. Suppose we borrow rupees 1000 from bank at the rate of 10% per annum for 2 years. Let us find out the value of simple interest. Here, the rate of interest is 10% per annum. That is, on rupees 100, interest for 1 year is rupees 10. In this way, the interest of 1 year on rupees 1 will be rupees 10 by 100. Similarly, the interest for 1 year on rupees 1000 will be rupees 10 by 100 multiplied by 1000 is equal to rupees 100. Since the simple interest for 1 year is rupees 100, the interest for 2 years will be 2 multiplied by rupees 100 is equal to rupees 200. We can also calculate simple interest using formula I is equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T divided by 100, where I is simple interest, P is principal, R is rate of interest and T is time. In this way, I is equal to 1000 rupees multiplied by 10 divided by 100 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 200 rupees. In this way, the amount A returned by the trader will be principal plus interest, which is equal to rupees 1000 plus rupees 200 is equal to rupees 1200. So today we have learned about interest. In the next video, we will learn about compound interest. Today we will learn compound interest. In the previous video, we learned what is interest as well as we also overviewed the simple interest. Let's understand the compound interest today. The simple interest is derived on the principal and is same for each year, whereas the compound interest, abbreviated as CI, is obtained on the total amount of the previous year. In this way, compound interest increases year after year. Let us understand this with an example. Suppose we borrowed rupees 1000 from the bank at the rate of 10% per annum for 2 years. But this time we took them at compound interest. First, we will find out how much money will be there at the end of 1 year. We will use this formula to get interest. SI is equal to PRT divided by 100. Here, the principal of first year is P1 is rupees 1000. The rate of interest is R is 10% and time T is 1 year. In this way, interest for first year is SI1 is equal to rupees 1000 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 1 divided by 100 is equal to rupees 100. In this way, at the end of first year, the amount A1 will be principal P1 plus interest of first year is equal to rupees 1000 plus rupees 100 is equal to rupees 1100. Now, let's calculate interest for second year. In terms of simple interest, the principal is the same for each year, but in terms of compound interest, the interest is calculated on the total amount of the previous year. That is, amount A1 of first year will be the principal P2 for the second year. In this way, simple interest for second year SI2 is equal to rupees 1100 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 1 divided by 100 is equal to rupees 110. In this way, compound interest for both years CI is SI1 plus SI2 is equal to rupees 100 plus rupees 110 is equal to rupees 210. Here, after 2 years, amount is A2 is equal to principal of second year P2 plus interest of second year SI2 is equal to rupees 1100 plus rupees 110 is equal to rupees 1210. Here we can write P2 as P1 plus SI1. Therefore, A2 is equal to P1 plus SI1 plus SI2, which can also be written as A2 is equal to P1 plus CI. In this way, now if we subtract principal from A2 of the second year, then we get compound interest CI, that is, CI is equal to rupees 1210 minus rupees 1000 is equal to rupees 210. In this way, we can calculate compound interest in different ways. To calculate compound interest, we use formula A is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power n. Here, P is principal, R is rate of interest, and n represents the time period. From the given example, A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power n is equal to rupees 1000 into bracket 1 plus 10 by 100 bracket raised to the power 2 is equal to rupees 1210, and CI is equal to A minus P is equal to rupees 1210 minus rupees 1000 is equal to rupees 210. We will learn about this formula in the next video. So, today we have learned about compound interest. In the next video, we will find out the formula for compound interest. Today we will learn the formula for compound interest. In the previous video, we learnt about compound interest. Let us now find the formula for compound interest. Consider the principal P1 is borrowed for 2 years on R% rate of interest per annum. Let's find the compound interest on this. For first year, SI1 is equal to P1 multiplied by R multiplied by 1 by 100 is equal to P1R by 100, and amount A1 is equal to P1 plus SI1, means P1 plus P1R by 100 is equal to P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100. In this way, amount at the end of first year will be A1 is equal to P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100. This amount will be the principal for second year, means P2 is equal to A1 is equal to P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100. For second year, SI2 is equal to P2 multiplied by R by 100. For P2, we can take P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100. Therefore, SI2 is equal to P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100 multiplied by R by 100. Along with this, we get SI2 is equal to P1R by 100 multiplied by 1 plus R by 100. And the amount at the end of second year is A2 is equal to P2 plus SI2. we will write value of P2 and SI2 as this. If we take P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100 as common, then we can write A2 is equal to P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100 into bracket 1 plus R by 100 means P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power 2. We see that power in amount 1 plus R by 100 for first year is 1 and power of amount for second year is 2. So, can you now tell me if we have to find the amount for third year, then what will be the formula? Think. Perfect. The formula would be, similarly, if we have to calculate amount for time period of n years, then we can write formula as an is equal to P1 into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power n. Generally, we can write this as A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power n, where P is the starting principal and A is the amount. Now, we can find the compound interest by subtracting the principal of first year from the amount received at the end of the time period. So, CI is equal to A minus P. Now consider P is equal to rupees 5,000, R is 10% per annum and N is equal to 2 years. And we need to find out compound interest, then we can use this formula. A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power N is equal to rupees 5,000 into bracket 1 plus 10 by 100 bracket raised to the power 2 is equal to 6,050 rupees. Now CI is equal to A minus P is equal to rupees 6,050 minus rupees 5,000 is equal to rupees 1,050. In this way, you can calculate compound interest from the formula. So, today we learned the formula for compound interest. In the next video, we will learn more about compound interest from some examples. Today we will see some examples related to compound interest. Sakshi borrowed rupees 1 lakh from the bank at the rate of 8% per annum for time period of 1.5 years. If interest is calculated half yearly, then find out the compound interest. In this example, we are given that compound interest is getting compounded half yearly. This means that the interest is calculated for each half year. To get the principal of next 6 months, the principal and the interest received for the past 6 months are added. In this way, the time period after which the interest is added to the previous principal each time to create a new principal is called the conversion period. When interest is compounded half yearly, there are 2 conversion periods, each half year in a full year. In such situation, the half yearly rate is half the annual rate. In this way, here there will be 3 conversion period in 1.5 years and half yearly rate will be 8% divided by 2 is equal to 4%. Now, let's solve this question. First, we will calculate amount related to compound interest CI. Formula for amount is A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power n. Here, principal P is equal to rupees 1 lakh, rate of interest is 4% half yearly and conversion period n is equal to 3. Therefore, A is equal to rupees 1 lakh multiplied by 1 plus 4 by 100 bracket raised to the power 3. Solving this, we get A is equal to rupees 1,12,486.40. Since Ci is equal to A minus P, therefore Ci is equal to rupees 1,12,486.40 minus rupees 1 lakh is equal to rupees 12,486.40. Means after 1.5 years, Sakshi will pay 1,12,486.40 rupees, in which compound interest will be 12,486.40 rupees. Next example. The population of city in the year 2000 was 51,200. If it increases at annual rate of 12.5%, then what will be the population of that city after 3 years? Every year, there is an increase of 12.5% in the population. Let's understand its meaning. If we consider the population of 2000 as A, then after 1 year, it will be A plus 12.5% of A. This new population will again increase by 12.5%. In this way, here we can say that the population is compoundly increasing. In such a situation, we can find the population after 3 years with the help of compound interest formula. Here, P is equal to 51,200, R is equal to 12.5% and N is equal to 3. A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power N. By placing values in the formula and solving the expression, we get a result as 72,900. Pause the video and see how the operations have been simplified. In this way, the population of the city after 3 years will be 72,900. So today we saw examples on compound interest. In the next video, we will clear up some misconceptions on this. Today we will see some misconceptions related to compound interest. Misconception 1. Identify whether the given statement is true or false. Interest can never be greater than the principal. Students often think that interest can never be greater than the principal, but this is a misconception. Actually, the amount of interest may be larger than the principal. Therefore, option 1 is the wrong answer and option 2 is correct. Let us understand in which case the amount of interest can be larger than the principal. Suppose Sunil deposits 10,000 rupees in the bank for 10 years at the rate of 10% compound interest. Let's find out how much interest he will get after 10 years. Here, P is equal to rupees 10,000, R is equal to 10% per annum and T is equal to 10 year. Means here N is equal to 10. We know that A is equal to P multiplied by 1 plus R by 100 bracket raised to the power N, where variable A is total amount, P is principal, R is rate of interest and N represents time period. In this way, A is equal to 10,000 rupees multiplied by 1 plus 10 by 100 bracket raised to the power 10, which is equal to rupees 10,000 multiplied by 1 plus 1 by 10 bracket raised to the power 10, which is equal to rupees 10,000 multiplied by 11 by 10 bracket raised to the power 10. With the help of calculator, we get approximate value of 11 by 10 bracket raised to the power 10 as 2.593742. In this way, A is equal to 10,000 rupees multiplied by 2.593742 is equal to 25,937.42 rupees. Since compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, which is equal to 25,937.42 rupees minus 10,000 rupees is equal to 15,937.42 rupees. So, tell me, is the interest greater or smaller than the principal? In such situations, you will find that interest can be greater than the principal. Misconception 2. A loan of rupees 15,000 is borrowed for 1 year at the rate of 8% per annum compound interest. If the interest is compounded at every 3 months, find how much money will have to be paid to pay off the loan. While solving such questions, some children do not pay attention to the conversion period. They take the interest rate 8% and time 1 year and solve the question, from which they get the answer of rupees 16,200. So they select option 1, which is a wrong answer. Some children change the conversion period but forget to change the rate of interest. Similarly, some children change the rate of interest but forget to change the conversion period. The conversion period here is quarter. Since the interest will be compounded 12 by 3 is equal to 4 times in a year, we say that the conversion period in a given time, that is 1 year, will be 4 multiplied by 1 is equal to 4. That is, we have taken n is equal to 4. Since interest is calculated 4 times in a year, we have to take 8% divided by 4 is equal to 2% for every 3 months. Now, we can get the payable amount with the help of this formula. By putting values in it, we will get the total amount of 16,236.48 rupees. Hence, option 4 is the correct answer. Today we have seen some misconceptions related to compound interest.